Hi, I'm Ed Horstmann, and welcome to the weekly e-blast message from Round Hill Community Church. How long is it going to be before we get there? When are we going to arrive? I'm hungry. I'm sure these are the words that I spoke to my parents as a child whenever we were on long car journeys. You may have spoken them, you may have heard them from your children or grandchildren. It's natural to want to know, how long is it going to be before we get to our cherished destination? You know, we're traveling with expectation and anticipation, and we want to arrive. This is exactly the question we're asking right now. When are we going to be able to get there, and what will it look like when we get there? As I heard one person ask this past week, when are we going to be able to get back to the old normalcy? Well, I do not have an answer to that question, and I'm not sure what normalcy is going to look like in the future. So we are having to exercise a special kind of patience as we move through this time. Now, the disciples of Jesus also lived in a very uncertain and unsettled time. After his death and resurrection, they were not sure about the road that lay in front of them. Were they supposed to go back to the jobs they had before they met him? Were they supposed to, in some ways, carry on the ministry that he had lived out during his lifetime? They didn't know. These were big questions to ask. In the book of the Acts of the Apostles in the New Testament, there's the story of a moment when Jesus came into the midst of this unsettled experience and he spoke with them. And he gave them some counsel by saying, wait for the promise of the Father. Now, this is not just waiting for waiting's sake. It's waiting with a purpose. Wait for the promise of the Father. Wait for the things that God will reveal as time goes on. So in the waiting, something is happening to us spiritually. We are preparing for the future. And the waiting can be hard. But I think the assurance of Jesus is that as we move into the future, we will see signs of how God is alive and at large in the world, how God is active, healing and helping and guiding us. That's what we're waiting for. Signs of clarity and signs of direction. So in this strange in-between time, we encourage you to continue to check back with us, read our weekly e-blast messages. Please visit our website, roundhillcommunitychurch.org, on a regular basis for upcoming programs and activities. And also please join with us for worship online every Sunday at 10 a.m. Wait for the promise of the Father, and may the blessing of God be with each and every one of you.